This ain't motivation. This isn't hype. This is war with myself. Week 4, I hesitated. I missed opportunities and I let distractions in. And I paid for it. But that was then. That version of me, he's dead. Now I'm dark mode. No scrolling, no noise, no emotion. Just pure execution. This is week 5. 3 high quality trades. Full discipline. No shortcuts, no slip-ups. I'm not here to be seen. I'm here to become undeniable.
It's Tuesday evening, and I executed today. I woke up early. I started the day in the charts. I saw a clean setup, and I took it. I saw price tap into my zones. We moved down to my 15-minute time frame. I see a change of character and a wonderful break of structure with an engulfing bearish candle. I took the trade and I locked in. Within a moment's notice, I could have killed you.
Do you recognize this form? Are you familiar with this technique? Do you know that within a moment's notice, that I could have killed him? But I chose not to.
Back on topic, man. Back on topic. The night before, I had already set my bias up. I've already set my zones, my area of interests. And I woke up this morning and I saw that price tapped into my zone. After I confirmed that, I moved down to my 15-minute time frame. There I see a change of character. All I needed was a confirmation for an entry. So as time went, I finally get a beautiful red bearish candle along with a break of structure. And I enter that trade with no hesitation. That one trade alone, it was proof that when I stay patient, the market pays me. Now I know anticipation can build while you are inside of a trade, but you have to remain calm, trust in your system, and follow your own rules. Proved that if you follow your own rules and trust your system and stay patient, things can go according to plan. Today is just a game changer for me. I didn't chase, I didn't overtrade. I followed my system and I trusted it, and it paid me back.
Right now I'm stalking this trade. If we have a change of character right here, if anything closes above this last lower high, I'm thinking it's considered a lower high. But if anything closes above this, it'll be causing a change of character. If this candle closes strong above this, I'll be entering there for buys on this trade. That's what we're looking at right now for New York opening. It is Tuesday, currently 7:08. I know I'm chopped them up early. I hadn't, freshened up or nothing yet. We can see here, price had that bullish rally, bro. They went crazy. But then we had a change of character here. We've been creating lower highs and lower lows. And it created a fair value gap in an order block. So price tapped into that. And plus a resistance area right here, support and resistance. It tapped into here. This candle here going bullish after a potential rejection right here. So when I drop down to my 15-minute time frame, price have been going bearish. It had a change of character here. Just been going to the downside. But then we got this engulfing green candlestick here, and this one. Whenever this one closes, then we're gonna see. We got 5 more minutes until then. This is why you enter off of confirmation, bro. Because If I would have entered that, dang, hold on. If I would have entered it without a closure above that last wick right here, I would have got stopped out, bro. It just had this big old bearish engulfing candlestick close. It didn't break structure. I'm either entering in the sell or buy, depending on what it do. So if anything closes below this wick right here, it'll be a continuation because we have a change of character here. And if anything closes below this, it'll be a break of structure. So it is just basically showing continuation to the downside. Right now, I'm just looking and waiting and seeing if we can get anything. This is gold, but we still have 12 minutes until this candle closes. We're gonna see how it's gonna perform. And with this candlestick, I should be getting my confirmation, bro. If not, then we just gonna continue to wait. So I'll either be getting into a sale or buy. RTR, baby. Tuesday, New York session, bro. We in this thing, working on having 3 quality trades this week, week 5. All right, everybody. I am currently in this trade. It had a whole shift. Remember I was saying if it broke above this, it never did that, but it did break below this. It had a break of structure. This is what we looking like right now. We just gonna ride it out and see what it's gonna do. Because right now, it is in a support and resistance area, and it's most likely not gonna wanna, you know, let me just show y'all, bro. Like right in here, bro, we got this well-respected support and resistance area. We had a break right here, and we came back up, and it's been using it as support again. So my thought is that it's gonna come down to feel, it should come down to feel this little order block right here, and maybe go back up, because this is bearish, and plus the 4-hour is currently bearish as well. So it aligns together, and it makes sense. Why not sell in a bearish momentum, right? So we're gonna see what it's gonna do. And this is what we're looking like right now. So far we're looking good, bro. Good entry, good confirmation. You know what I'm saying? We following the system, and we staying disciplined. It's week 5, baby. We in dark mode. We got our head down, and we do nothing but execute. So this is what we got. I secured my profits from this first candle. When this had that draw up, I got back in. Right now, I'm just looking at where price could potentially go. It can come all the way down and hit my TP. We're gonna be patient and see how it's gonna ride out. We have 3 more minutes until this current candle closes. We're gonna see how it performs. Price about to hit TP. Even though I'm not even in the freaking trade, bro. See, what happened was I let it come down here, and I took my profits from this, and I waited for this drawback, and I took profits from like here. What I was doing then was waiting for this candle to have a pullback in to create that top wick and then come back down, but it clearly didn't do that. So right now I'm just missing on profits, but it's okay. It's still a win for me. I'm not upset or nothing. I was just trying to learn something about when price is this far in my range. I heard that you can like take profit, wait for a drawback, and then once it starts showing confirmation of coming back down, then you go back in. I don't know, but next time I'll just ride my trade all the way down. It still hadn't touched my TP yet, so we're gonna see what it's gonna do, bruh. If it have that drawback, I'm gonna enter back in so that I can it can hit my TP. But I don't know if that little space matters. It has to hit it though, and we'll see then. I'm about the TP, bro. see it. Oh, where is it? Get in there. Alright, we TP.
And just like that, RTR fam, bro. We got our first dub, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We hit TP. Only thing is, I didn't ride it all the way down, bro. I didn't ride it all the way down. I took my profits like on this candle right here. I was waiting for a little pullback on this candle to create a top wick, and then, you know, ride it down to the downside, but it never gave me that wick, so I didn't enter. And off this one trade, I made like 10 bucks, but you know, it's all right. Lesson learned is that when my setup is clean and it's showing me that it is going in my direction, I just gotta ride it all the way down, because what I was gonna do, I was gonna move my stop loss to break even. Like once it got to here, I was gonna move my stop loss to break even, and whenever it had a drawback, I was gonna take my profits, and then whenever it went back down, I was gonna, you know, enter back in. But it didn't do that. It just went straight down in my favor. So I didn't get full profits. This trade alone was like probably about 15, 16, almost $20 maybe. But I made 10. Hey, it's okay. We got a dub, even though we got half the profit. So we're gonna call it there. It hit my profits. That was one quality trade for this week. We got 2 more. So we gonna scout. We gonna, you know, try to scope out some more and see what we gonna do, bro. So y'all stay tuned, stay disciplined, even though, you know, I followed my system. I did everything that I was supposed to do except ride it all the way down. So that's why I went wrong at, even though everything was clear and showing me that it was going in my direction. I still wanted to play it safe. That's what that was. But next time I'll let the trade just, you know, ride down. Yeah. So what I'm about to do now is go back downstairs and cook my girlfriend her breakfast. After that, I'm gonna be on my way to the gym. Hit that like button, subscribe, and join the Discord down below to be part of the movement and the community that we're building together. And I'll see y'all on the la type stuff.
Grand Rising. It's Wednesday. It's a new day, but the same mission. Yesterday, I did what I was supposed to do. I woke up early. I took a clean trade. I hit the gym. Only thing left is to reload and shoot again. Cause in this game, one win don't mean a thing. It's 7:04 a.m. and I'm already back in the charts. I'm waiting for New York session to open. I'm on my 4-hour time frame. I'm looking at gold right now. As we speak right now, it's currently tapping into my zone. So I'm actually gonna move to my 15-minute right now. The challenge today is to stay sharp with no rushing, no celebration yet because the week is not over. Even though, you know, we starting off good, and just rinse and repeat, stay disciplined, keep our emotions in check, and just keep forging through. Keep following the plan. It's laid all out for us. All we got to do is just trust in our system and let it play through. That's it. That's all we need to do. Just make sure we're doing everything right. Following the bias, you know, making sure everything is aligning together. If it is, we should have no hesitation to enter a trade today. And right now, it's showing me good bias, bro. My 4-hour is bearish. My 15-minute is bearish. And it's currently tapping into my zone. All we need now is a break of structure, because I already have a change of character. So Right now we wait until we get that confirmation. And if we don't, then so be it. You know, if it give me nothing, we walk away. And if it give us an entry, we execute, we take the shot. No hesitation. We let it play all the way through. I learned that from yesterday. Yesterday, I let price hit about 40 to 50% of my price or whatever. I was in profits, and I took that 50%. I was waiting for a pullback, and then I was gonna, enter back in once it showed it going back down. But when I took out, it never showed that pullback. So I didn't have another entry, bro. Because if I would have entered just based off seeing it going down, I would have been chasing then with no confirmation. So, that was my mistake. I learned to let the trade play through, especially if it's clean and it's showing results. So that's what we're gonna do today. Discipline over dopamine. Process over pride. Discipline over dopamine. Process over pride. This is Reese to Riches. Wednesday. New York session is about to open. We execute. Let's get into it. So right now, I'm gonna break down my setup, move back to the 4-hour. So yesterday's trade created this whole wick right here, and it created that fair value gap. So what I'm trying to see is right now, price is all the way down here, right? And I have an order block right here. Price is here, I have my order block here. Nothing tapped into this. I mean, that little tap, but it's all the way in there now. So it's either gonna violate this area, use this support and resistance, and go up for this fair value gap. We're gonna see. We react off reactions. We react off a reaction in the market. So we don't expect. I don't know why I'm touching this like it's touchscreen, but we don't expect. We don't predict. We just react. That's what we do. If we react off of this support and resistance, either showing confirmation that it's gonna go up to the upside and have a reversal from this mini downtrend right here, then I'll be expecting it to go back into this fair value gap. If it does react off of this and show confirmation of bullish momentum, then even though it's not right, I don't like counter trending, because last time price took me out, bro. It took me out. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll wait until it get to that fair value gap, get what it need, and maybe it'll drop back down. So I moved down to my 15-minute because it's already in my range. Here we have price had a little change of character. It created that higher high, higher low. I mean, lower high, lower low. And price breaks above this, it changes the character. Sometimes I don't be knowing if this is right, this little indicator. I don't know. I don't really depend too much on it, because I would think that this is the last. I would think that this area right here would be the last lower high. But when I move to this, then I don't know, because this is a pretty big drop right here. A decent drop right there. Yeah, we'll see how it reacts. If so, then we'll go in long, targeting this fair value gap with this stop loss right here. So it'll be a 1 or 2 race to reward. That's how it's looking right now, bro. So either way it go, if we have a break below this, then we're going in for sales. If we have a break above this, we're going in for buys. Longs and shorts, baby. That's our 15-minute for here. It is currently 7:18. Waiting for New York session to open at 7:30, and we wait. So once price end up closing below or above one of these areas, then
I'll be back with y'all, and we gonna be into play. All right. One thing I want to ask y'all is to hit that like button. This is if you're on this journey for yourself. You know, if you're working to become profitable or become funded, and if you're just on this trading journey, period, just, you know, on your road to riches, or even just making trading, day trading your main income source, just hit that like button and subscribe and join the community down below in the description. All right, y'all, I am currently in this trade. I am a little late to the party, so I kind of entered a little late, but it should be fine. So here we go. Price broke above that and closed. Right now it's just in there a little bit. I was supposed to enter off that little drawdown right here. This little drawdown right there. I was supposed to enter off of that, but I was freaking journaling, bro. And this is what it's looking like right now. Since it did have that change of character, we can be expecting it to at least reach up to this fair value gap, get what it needs, and then drop back down. Because when I move to my 4 hour, it need to create another lower high so that it can, you know, have that pullback again. So that's what it's most likely gonna be targeting. We're gonna see how this trade gonna turn out. I should have waited until it had another drawback, a pullback like it's doing now, before I entered in, but it's all right. What I might end up doing right now is entering another position for one lot, because it's giving me that again, like, and my last entry wasn't good at all, like, so am I even able to? I just entered another position when it was in the red on that pullback, so we should. That's a better entry for me. I'm more prideful of that one, more proud of it. I didn't like the fact that I entered in that late, but it's all right. Emotions is in check. I just wanted that good entry, bro. I needed that good entry. So right now, we kind of just even. That's how it is. Even price. I knew it was gonna have that drop, that pullback, and then it should be doing what it's gonna do, targeting this fair value gap here, and yeah, for I would have to have that pullback into this area for this lower high and drop back down. So that's the plan. If it don't go according to plan, then so be it. You know, I'll be back with y'all whenever it hit my stop loss or take profit. See y'all then. And just like I said, y'all, right now I'm editing, but this is what it's looking like right now. Like I said, price should be coming up for this fair value gap. Tap into that, do what it need to do, and continue that downtrend on a 4 hour. We have 2 minutes until that counter there close, and this is what the account looking like so far. I gotta get ready and go to the gym around like 9:45. Get there around 10, and get back around 11-ish. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get some gym footage for y'all today, bro. They kind of strict on recording in the gym for some reason. I don't know why, but I'll try. But until then, I'm finna be editing and yeah, let this trade play out. So don't forget to go, hit that like button, bro, and subscribe. Join the movement. Join the community down below. The link is down below, along with my TikToks and Instagram. See you later. RTR, baby. All right, RTR fam. It is currently 9:55. I'm about to be on my way to the gym, get my gains in. I'm gonna just show y'all how the trade is looking before I leave. I'll keep an eye on it while I am at the gym. Yeah, even if it does hit my take profit, I'll be able to get out on time. So here is the trade. That's how it's looking right now. It's on the way. It's inside my fair value gap, and it'll most likely tap or even get, if it get close to it or showing that this momentum is weakening, I'll get out. So it may even have a little drawdown and then a pullback, but we're gonna see. This is what the account's sitting at right now, letting it load right there. Yesterday I made about 10, so right now I am tripled that. That's how it's looking. I'll be able to get out if I have to on time. What I'm about to do is get ready and go to the gym, get my workout in, and be on my way back home so that I can finish editing. So y'all stay tuned for that. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and respect yourself. With that being said, RTR signing out for right now. Now I'll be back. All right, RTR family, bro. I made it to the gym, Club 4. I'm over here. I'm just looking at the trade right now, seeing what we're looking at. So right now, it looks like it's having a drawdown, which is okay. It should be making like a higher low, like this higher. All right, we got a higher high there, a higher low, a higher high, higher low. I'm gonna go get my workout in and go back home, eat, and get back to the grind, bro. So we're gonna see how this is gonna perform. We got 2 minutes until this candle here close. We're gonna see how it's gonna close. If I go to my 4-hour time frame, this is what it's looking like. We had a reaction from this order block right here, and now we having a reaction from this fair value gap. So it may go back into there, create a lower high, and then break back down. Even though we is in a downtrend on this, and I went in, and I went in for buys on my 15-minute. That does not align. It's a counter trend trade. So I'll see y'all when I'm back, when I'm done in the gym. I'm gonna try to get a little footage in there. I told y'all they real strict on recording in the gym for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm gonna try my best to get a little footage for y'all, man. Y'all stay tuned. RTR, baby. Rags to riches, man. Rags to freaking riches, bro. All right, everybody. I'm out the gym. I did not get no kind of footage. I was just locked in and working out. Let me get in my truck. I was just locked in on the workout, man. We got it on out the way. I'm about to be back on my way back home, so we can be able to see what the trade looking like. All right, RTR fam, bro. I've come to a conclusion. I'm gonna take my profits, bro. This is where we at right now. I'm not taking profits because of this little drawdown. It is currently 12:44, and we have this red folder news right here at 1 o'clock, bro. At 1 o'clock. And I don't know how to trade news. So like, bro, either this is gonna spike up or down, bro. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my profits now, see what the news is talking about. It's 12:45 now. If it spike up, then hey, it hit my take profit. I was right, you know what I'm saying? I did my due. Let me just go ahead and close these positions now. I'm not running from news or whatever. I just don't know how to trade news, right? So I'm gonna stay away from it. So let me lock these in. I'm gonna go in and lock these in. Close, close, close. What do I do? Oh, discard and close. So I closed my profits for today. My account currently sits at $370. That's a what? That's a what? How much money? How much gain? About $25. At first we was at $30. We good, bro. We good. So yeah, I'ma just be paid. I'ma just watch and see what it do, because this red folder right here, bro, I wouldn't know what to do, bro. You know, So more hawkish than expected is good for currency. Like, what is that supposed to what is that supposed to mean, bro? I don't understand this. So I get out, protecting my capital or whatever. If anything closes above this here, then I might get back in. We'll see. But until then, it's just a waiting game. I'm out, stress free. You know what I'm saying? A little stress free. We're gonna wait for these news to hit. We're gonna see how this reaction gonna be, bruh. I'll see y'all at 1 o'clock, man. So that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm about to get ready and journal and then start back editing. All right, RTR family, bro. It is currently 12:18 at nighttime. Price, okay, so the trade I was in earlier, which was XAUUSD. Remember when I got out kind of early due to the red folder news? I was playing it safe. Didn't want to get caught into nothing that I didn't understand. So I got out, but remember my take profit was up here at the top of this resistance or whatever. Dang. And yeah, I got out around on this candle right here, right? So price ended up hitting take profit. So that was a dub for today. It went according to plan and according to my system, and I'm real proud of that. Right now, I just scoped out another opportunity for tomorrow. If we get this tomorrow, that'll be our 3 quality trades for this week. If we get this, and we're gonna see how it's gonna play out. It literally only gold is giving me good setups because NAS 100, this is what it's doing. Can't really go off nothing. US30 is just playing in this area right here. Not much volume going on, right? It hit this, but it did have that reaction right there. I got this order block right here waiting. This fair value gap I already got tapped into, so nothing that I can really get from there unless it taps again. I don't know. But then GBP USD consolidating all day for 2 days straight, literally all this week, just consolidating. I have order blocks and fair value gaps up there that has not been touched yet, and plus this big area down here. So we just waiting for something to, you know, make its way down this way or up this way. Euro USD, pretty much a little bit the same, just ranging, a little consolidation. This is a downtrend, I can see that clearly, but it tapped into this fair value gap and it had that rejection. Now it's going back up. This is my first time seeing price returning back to a fair value gap after it's been tapped. So maybe it's still some imbalance in there, probably from here. Where is it? Right here at this fair value gap right here. It probably came and filled that, and it's gonna have that drawdown to these down here, maybe. So what I'm gonna be looking for tomorrow again is gonna be gold, because it's giving good setups. Today we walked out with I forgot. If I let it play it out and if it hit my take profit, bro, we would have been up at least about $60, bro. I played it safe because I saw something that I didn't understand and I didn't stay in, so I got out. And that was a good move to make. I'm still in profit either way it goes. So win-win. This week so far has been good. I'm really seeing some good results and what I'm doing. So we're going to stay consistent on this and keep forging through, keep pushing ahead. Make sure y'all be easy, man. Take care of yourself. Stay positive. Trust your process and keep moving forward. And with that being said, man, good night from Reese. Y'all will see me in the morning, bro. Rags to riches. Today's Thursday, and I'm currently stalking the trade. Let me get up. I don't have my mics right now, but it's all right.
It is Thursday morning, currently 9:23, New York session. All right, I have a setup for gold, and it looks like it's kind of struggling. So let me give y'all a peek of what I see. All right, so we come here yesterday. Gold had a nice bullish rally, bro. Just this upside. Remember, we had a fair value gap right here. It came back up to refill that area. And now it should be on this way back down on this downtrend. I told y'all that it had to make a new lower high in order to keep, going down to this downside. This area right here that it's in right now seems like that it's having trouble breaking this support and resistance line. Whoa, Euro USD is crossing my line. Hold on. Whoa, look at USD. Oh, this a good setup too. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so we got a break of structure right here on USD. We got change of character, break of structure, a little downtrend right here. Potentially gonna reach this fair value gap and maybe go back up, or it's gonna violate this fair value gap and go all the way down to this next one right here. But right now, what I'm looking at is gold XAUUSD. Okay, like I was saying, it was gonna have this pullback into that fair value gap, fill it, make another lower high, and come back down, right? So it should be targeting my fair value gap. Whenever it taps into this zone, then I'll jump to my 15 minute. Right now is not the time because it's not quite in there yet. It's kind of trying to figure out what it want to do when it comes to this support and resistance line. Hopefully it have that break and go on and fill this imbalance right there or whatever. GBP USD, it finally broke out of this consolidation right here. Still need a break of structure in order to proceed on. It's most likely going to be targeting this area right here, this fair value gap in this order block. If it does, I'll be notified because I set a little alert right there. But Euro USD looking good so far. All right, so if Euro USD taps into this fair value gap, then that's when I jump down to my 15-minute time frame. Bro, it may be after hours when all this happened though, bro, or it may not. I don't know yet, but we gonna see. Actually, let me look at my 15-minute right now, see what I see. I got this change of character here. It had that break of structure. I can't really go off for nothing really. If I would have went in for a short here, I would have went off this break of structure. So I would have entered in somewhere on this candle. I would have had my stop loss up like right there and take profit about here. So I basically would have TP'd. This was when did this had that break structure? Oh, it was at 6:15 this morning. Bro, I was asleep, man. That's why you gotta wake up, bro. That's why you have to wake up when you in this game, bro. When you have that alarm set, bro, you have to wake up. I didn't wake up. I was up late last night. No excuses, I know. And I fought to get up. At least I got up at like 5:45 to turn on my PC and monitor while I was still in bed. Even though I could have still stayed at my desk or whatever. But that happened. It had that movement right there after this break of structure. I missed this trade, but it's okay. We setting up for another one right here, literally, as we speak. So we setting up for another one, y'all. It's all good. Oops. All right. US30 was moving pretty slow. It tapped back into this fair value gap, maybe gonna be targeting this order block to get what it need and on its way back down to the downside, or it may just continue ranging. It's just a waiting game right now for everything, but
I'm gonna be looking at Euro, USD, and gold again. GBP USD, that's more like for London session. One of these trades will be considered as another high quality trade, and we would hit our goal for this week. This week's goal was to hit 3 high quality trades, right? We already hit 2. We looking for 1 more, y'all. 1 more, and we'll be done with this week. And we're gonna see if it happens today. So right now it's just a waiting game until Euro USD either get into this zone and have a movement, you know, and have a reaction. And we gotta wait. We're waiting for gold to tap into these zones and have a nice reaction from it. So I'm about to get ready and go to the gym. I started off pretty bad this morning, but it's all right. We'll just, you know, we'll have a better day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday and I have to work. We're gonna try our best tomorrow. Freaking work, bro. But anyways, man, I'm finna head to the gym. I would try to get some footage for y'all, but y'all know how it is. Maybe I should start going at nighttime, like when staff and stuff is not there. We'll see. But yeah, y'all stay focused, stay disciplined, follow your own rules, and respect yourself. Rags to riches. It is Thursday evening, currently 7:59 p.m. All right, currently the account is currently sitting at $370, bro. $370. We did not enter a trade today. And do you guys know why? It's because it's all my fault. I can't blame nobody but myself. I overslept, bro. I got up at 9 o'clock in the morning. And at 9 o'clock is usually the times like that I'm already inside of a trade. From 6:30 or 6 o'clock all the way to 7:30 is when I'm scouting out entries. This morning, the previous night, I set up my zones and everything for XAUUSD and for Euro USD. And it was around like 12 or 1 in the morning. I forgot what time it was, but it was late. Currently like going into London session. And I was up until that time, setting up and scouting or whatever. And also my alarms went off. I have an alarm for 5:30. I got up, walked over here, turned on my PC, logged on, opened this page up and everything, and looking at my stuff. So I'm here at my desk at 5:30 to like 5:40 something, right? I was here for like 10 minutes scouting my things out, right? I didn't see anything. So I like, dang, so I'm just go back right here and rest my eyes a little bit. And when I got back up, it was 9 something. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened, bro. And I missed some more opportunities, dog. But it's all right because the market always have a set up for you, bro. You just gotta look for it and know what you're doing. Right now I'm looking at gold and still Euro USD and also US30. These 3, they looking pretty good to me so far. So let me show y'all what I see real quick. Tomorrow is the last day of this week, Friday, and I have work. Dang it, bro, that's not a good match. We're gonna have to see. Maybe we gotta stay up for London session tonight. We're gonna have to see. We need 3 quality trades for this week. We 2 in, We can't let nothing stop us. We have to, bro, we have to hit that goal, brother. We have to hit that goal. 3 quality trades, we 2 in. 2 for 2. No bad ones. No losses. We ain't take a loss this whole week, which is the first week we hadn't taken a loss. That is an amazing result. We're just gonna continue to do good and stay disciplined and follow our strategy, and overall just keep executing and acting. All right. So let me break this down on what I see so that we can be prepared to get into a trade, maybe in London session or in the morning. XAUUSD, right? Okay. We're in this downtrend. It currently just had a change of character, which is right here. Not much. Got a little price action, and this candle just opened. This is how it closed. It looked like it wanted to go back down, but I just realized something too. Support and resistance zones is area of interest for me also. I knew that from the jump, but it slipped my mind, because if you look at this on the 15-minute time frame, price was in my support and resistance zone, currently using it as support because it's bouncing up. It breaks from this downtrend, from this change of character and break of structure. We have a change of character here, which I don't see how, but yeah, I would say this is a change of character, but I don't know. If this was a change of character, I would have entered in on this second candle. Like, I would have entered in right here and rolled it up, and that would have been a TP right there. But it basically reacted off of my support and resistance zone because it's using it as support, and if it resisted, then it was just gonna go down, maybe have a little change of character, then break a structure, and that would have been a confirmation for an entry as well. Or it would have came down for a retest and came back up for a retest, and maybe even like failed or whatever and kept going to the downside. But on my 15-minute, we have a change of character, which means that the market is currently shifting to bullish, and the same thing on this 4-hour time frame. So depending on how this act and react, bro, we gonna have to look for a new area of interest. I mean, I do have one right here, which is this support and resistance zone, because I have this order block right here. I can see this. Nothing is currently in this, so that'll be an order block there. It would be a fair value gap, but it got manipulated. Like, price tapped into that zone twice, so I wouldn't even think about doing that. So, and it is still currently Asia session, so like it could be like fake outs and things of that nature. But that's how it's looking right here. We gonna see what we gonna have. So we just gonna leave this here and see what it's gonna do. We gonna see if it's gonna try to come back down for this retest, break past this support and resistance area, and get what it needs from this imbalance and this order block right here. So, but moving on to US30, right? US30. All right, this is what we're looking at here, okay? So US30 been on this continuous uptrend. We can clearly see that it's been ranging, and it breaks the trend line, just consolidating and ranging. Same thing. I don't know why I said consolidated and ranging. It's the same thing, but it says it has a change of character here. Price broke below this previous higher low and it have a break there, and it's currently bearish. We just gonna say that, not a downtrend, it's bearish. Price taps into this fair value gap and order block. It got what it needed. Now it looks like it's gonna be on its way back down to the downside, but it just has to pass this support and resistance area. So if this uses it as support, I can only expect it to, keep moving on up. If it breaks below this support and resistance area, it'll be targeting this small order block. Wait, it'll be targeting this small order block right here to get what it need. If it violate this and just pass by, it'll be going to this fair value gap. And this will be an order block as well right here. That's what we're looking at with US30. Moving on to Euro USD. All right, Euro USD was currently on an uptrend. We have a break. We have a change of structure, a change of character, and 2 breaker structures here. It taps into my fair value gap, and it gets what it need, and it taps again just a little bit, you know, and we break this beautiful break on this support and resistance area. So right now it's telling me that price should be entering this fair value gap, and maybe it'll even validate this area and move on down to this fair value gap with this order block. And this here is a premium area of interest. That's what we're looking at right here for Euro USD. We're just waiting for it to have this tap in right here, and yeah. But with that being said, man, that's what we see. Let me see what GBP USD looking like. GBP USD is currently on the downtrend. We have a change of character there. We have a few breaker structures here. Bro, I don't care. I say this is a breaker structure. This is a breaker structure. And whatever passes through here will be a breaker structure. All right. It's just not counting. I don't know, but yeah. GBP USD should be targeting this big juicy fair value gap right here to fill this gap or whatever, this imbalance, and maybe even tap into this order block as well. So, man, we got some pretty decent setups. NAS 100 still nothing so far. If it does give me something, it'll be this fair value gap right here. But we got 3 hours. A lot can happen in 3 hours, bro. A lot can happen in 3 hours. So this can either wick all the way up and come down, or it'll just go down or close exactly how it is right here and leave a fair value gap. So if this leaves a fair value gap, that'll be a little area of interest right there. It'll be the first fair value gap right there, like for real, bro. Because everything is literally like tapped into. That would have been a 1. This would have been 1. But it's just been, yeah, bro. Now that's 100 really just, I don't, like, she need to do something. She been chilling too much. But yeah, that's how we looking right now. I really don't have a target. I mean, but everything, bro, I really don't have a main setup right now. I mean, maybe stuff is just trying to, you know, build that structure for next week. Tomorrow is Friday. And I need to see what I'm probably gonna have to end up seeing what new London session and tapping, you know, messing with, because I never traded in London session before. Never, bro. Never. It'll be my first time if I do decide to tonight. Just because I got work in the morning. I gotta get up at 5. I go to work at 5. Well, I have to be at work at 6:30, and I get up at like 5:40 for work. Man. And when we get to work, we got to deal with morning routines. And we just got to deal with a whole bunch of stuff. We'll go on calls, and who knows what happens as a fireman, bro. We don't know what will happen. Everything's so unpredictable. So, man, like, that's why work, man. Trading while at work is kind of, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. We going to endure. And we gonna forge through. We gonna keep forging through, man. We can't end this week off bad, because it's been a wonderful week this week, bro. It's been a wonderful week, and nothing is going to stop me from completing my goal for this week, and that's 3 high quality trades. And it's lined up for me. It's lined up for me, like literally. I have so many options, but I want that one specific one that I can just snipe out and eat off of. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna wait for that. We're gonna call it a night for Thursday. We had a good day. We worked out. We went to the gym. We analyze. We take accountability. We stay aware. We stay disciplined. And we just keep grinding. We keep moving forward, man. We don't overtrade. We don't chase. We don't do nothing because, whoo, I know a lot of people do that. I'm going to set myself aside. I'm different. I'm built different. But yeah, man, we going to call it right there. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. I'll see y'all tomorrow, Friday. Let's have a good day tomorrow. Let's make tomorrow the best ending for a week. This is week 5 and our best week yet. So I'm actually proud of it. Thank y'all. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to join the movement, and join the Discord down below. It will be linked down below in the description. Join the Discord. We starting a community. Let's do it. Rags to freaking riches. Rags to riches.
Good morning, RTR fam. It's Friday. It is Friday. Currently 5:53 in the morning. I just got ready for work. Get ready to leave out around like 6:10, 6:15, so I can make it there on time. So we gonna run through this real quick. All right, we gonna go through our setups for today and see what we possibly have. All right, so starting off with XAUUSD gold, baby. Starting off with gold. It's currently tapping into my support and resistance zone, so I'll keep an eye on that on a 15-minute time frame. We basically have, y'all know what's been going on with the downtrend. We have a change of character finally. So now we are currently bullish. Price is tapping into this area of interest. I want to say that this here is a order block, so I'm gonna mark this here because this was the last green counter from before a big sale. So price should be wanting to tap into here and maybe, you know, go back down to this support and resistance area. If not, then it'll just violate this whole entire area and go, you know, keep going up. So that's what we're looking like for gold right now. We're gonna keep an eye on that. Price still have to come down here to tap into this fair value gap and order block. So it's probably getting what it needs from this area to make its way back down. We're gonna see. US30 basically just came to this order block, got what it needed. Now it's on this down, you know, on its way back down to the downside. It's currently inside of my support and resistance area, so I'm gonna move down to my 15-minute. I can see we just had a change of character here. So if we have some kind of break of structure, either inside or outside of this support and resistance area, then I'll be able to determine which direction it's gonna be going in. If anything breaks above, I'll say breaks above this area here and close strong, then we'll be entering this trade for short. We'll be entering this trade for a short. And if anything closes above this area, that'll be another change of character, which means that it'll most likely violate this whole area of interest here, moving its way up to the upside, and then I'll be entering long. I did get up for London session. I just got up and checked what it was doing. Nothing was in neither one of my zones, so I just went back to sleep. Make sure y'all stay tuned, bro. Stay positive. Keep a clear head space. Work on yourself. Trust in yourself, and stay disciplined. And just keep moving forward, bro. Keep moving forward. Working on yourself. All that good stuff, bro. And I'll see y'all when I'm at work, bro. Rags to riches.
Man, hold on, bro. I ain't got my tripod. I'm probably not gonna use it anyway. It should be good. And it should be good, bro. Here you go, baby. What's up, girl?
You ready?
All right, XR. RTR fam, bro. I'm currently stalking this trade right now, bro. US30, and I'm in my 15-minute time frame. I can see that it tapped into my fair value gap plus my order block, and now it's on its way down, back down to the downside, right? So if I go to my 4, let me see what trend it's on. It's currently bearish, so it only makes sense to sell in a bearish market structure, okay? And this candle just closed on for to get ready to get in, bro. I'm going in for a short because we got this breaker structure right here. Damn, that bit. I need it. It need to have a drawback. Please have a drawback. Oh man, I'm too late. Get that 1, 2 risk to reward. I'm gonna get in about right there. Get this US30. I'm gonna put 1 light in for a sale. Let it have that drawback. You need to pull back in green. Go green for me, baby. Yes. Let's see how far you go. Okay. I'm gonna go in. I'm already in. I'm in right now. And that's what it's looking like. So we're gonna let this sit. We're gonna play. We're gonna let it play through and see how I perform, bro. And yeah, hopefully it hit my take. Well, it should hit my take profit because it has this change of character and it have this breaker structure, which telling me that it's having that momentum to the downside. Yeah. The 4 hour is bearish, and currently the 15-minute is bearish, so it only makes sense. Even though it's in this support and resistance area, it has nothing to return to because it already got what it needs from this order block plus the fair value gap. So all that is filled, right? So everything is good. So we just gonna let it fluctuate for right now. This is what it's looking like right now. I see y'all whenever it either stop out or hit my take profit.
3 hours later.
All right, so right now I'm in a rescue truck. Gotta run a quick errand real quick. It's not a call or nothing, but I'm still currently in this trade, and this is currently how it's looking, bro. Nigga, US30 is a fucking beast, dude. Literally, I should have known, like, fuck. But it's all right. We good. It's having that push. It has nothing to return to up there, bro. Literally. Unless it goes for an order block right there, and that fair value gap ain't got nothing right there. I mean, that's a fair value gap there too, but I don't know. We gonna see how this perform, man. Either it hit my stop loss or it just fluctuate. But until then, hey, we gonna be in this trade until either or hit, and y'all know what's gonna happen, bro. I should have known something because this here is a support and resistance zone. It's like, bro, when you enter a trade, you start seeing stuff that you didn't see before you entered, right? Like, so right here, I can see that this was kind of some price action. Like, it had a little rejection right there, and it just had this rejection with this engulfing bullish candlestick. So that's a potential sign of a reversal, but it's okay. We're gonna see what it's gonna do. It probably stopped me out though. I have my stop loss right below or right at this change of character here. So if anything closes there, that'll be a change of character telling me that it'll continue going into that bullish trend. If I go to my 4 hour time frame, I see that this here is a change of character. Nothing closed above or below it yet, so it's just kind of ranging in between this lower
this lower low, and this is a lower high. So like, it's just ranging right now. So that's pretty much what it's doing. We gonna see what it's gonna do, brothers. We gonna see what it's gonna do, y'all. So we just gonna hold our ground. We're gonna stay calm and collected, you know, stay disciplined, let the trade play out. And yeah, so I get back with y'all once we back, and once we get signed that this is either gonna hit my stop loss or take profit. Rags to riches, baby.
Stopped out.
3 hours later.
Anyways, bruh, we got stopped out, man. This shit had a whole reversal on my ass. One thing I didn't know is that I didn't know US30 was such a fucking, this bitch is a smooth operator, for real. I should have had better risk management, but this shit here, bruh, I can't use micro lots on this app. So like, right now,
You wanna work on 25?
my account sitting at 250.
Damn, I be coming back getting paid.
That was a big loss. Big loss.
gone.
Poor risk management. But I was unaware of that, so it's all good. We got out at
Then when you come back,
stop. We got stopped out. That's how we ended the week off, bro. We started off good, bro. We had 2 wins. We just needed this last one, but it's all good, bro. We got next week, which is week 5, week 6, and we coming back to be better, bro. This is what we're gonna end off at. I got the rest of. I got the rest of the day to work, so I'm not even gonna look at no chart. Yo, these niggas is laughing at my L, bro. We gonna come back to be better next week. If we gotta start all the way back over, we just gonna start all the way back over from 0. So that's how it's gotta be. It becomes part of the journey, bro. We coming back next week to be better, bro. I'm good. Emotions is intact, bro. I'm good. I stayed disciplined. I got out when it hit my stop loss. Rags to riches, baby. How's it going, RTR fam? I'm still at work. I'm just outside, sitting on my truck. So I just want to break down on what happened today. I mean, y'all pretty much see what happened, bro. US30 is I want to tame it type. Like, I don't know if y'all understand me. US30 is a beast, and the way it moved kind of hooked me. Like, I want to go back in and tame it. So next week, week 6, I'm strictly gonna be looking for openings and opportunities in US30. Of course, I'm gonna scout out all my other trades, but US30, I need to tame that beast, bro. I cannot use micro lots, meaning that I can't use 0.001 lot. On Trade Locker, I only have the option to do 0.01 lot. So even though it's a high risk trade, if I get a nice setup, a nice bearish or bullish trend, and it aligns with my 15-minute time frame, and it shows me a change of character and a break of structure within my area of interest zone, I'm taking that trade. The way it moved, it did something to me, and I just want to tame that beast, bro. I need to tame it. It's not revenge trading. It's not over trading. It's not none of that, bro. It's something that I can't explain the feeling, bro. But yeah, y'all, I'm okay. I am mentally stable. I am emotionally stable. I literally took no effect from that L. That was the biggest L that I've ever took so far in this whole trading journey, bro, because I was not aware of the pip value of US30. And now I see that the numbers on the side on that little board is the actual price of the freaking pair of indices or index that I was trading, right? So now I'm aware of that. The bigger that number is, the more it's worth. US30 is gonna be my high risk trades, okay? And next week I'm coming for US30, bro. Hopefully y'all can see me well because it is dark out here. God, today did something to me, bro. Today literally lit a fire. Well, it added fuel to the fire that I already had burning in me. Like, it added fuel to the fire that I had in me, y'all. Like, I'm literally exploding with it. It's just not showing. Like, it's not anger, it's not frustration, it's not irritation, it's none of that. It's just fuel. Like, I feel something that I feel like my future is in the palm of my hands right now. Like, if y'all don't know, bro, I'm working my way to becoming financially free. I'm working for that freedom, and I feel it in my reach. So next week will be all about precision. Next week will be all about execution. It'll be all about patience. It'll be all about being sure and knowing what we're doing, bro. Next week is our week. We're moving to either being at break even or take profit. Break even or take profit. The thing is, after US30 wigged me out, it went back down to break even, and it even went down more past that very first wick that it made. So it went back down into my profits. So all I could have done was waited, but it also still hit my stop loss. So what I have to do now is manage my stop loss. I know to have a little wider stop loss in US30, bro, because it seemed like it just did that, bro. It wicked me out. It did not close above that change of character. I was just giving y'all an update on this because I know a lot of people would take effect off of a loss like that, especially with a small account, bro. I had $370. Now I'm at $250, and that's still durable. I'll build my account back up with XAUUSD and a little bit of currency pairs. Do what I need to do there. Build my account back up, and US30 is gonna be mine. I'm coming for that beast, and I'm taming it. I feel something in my reach. Like, I can just reach out and grab it right now. I don't know what it is, but hey, I'm prepared to lose everything, and I'm prepared to gain. I'm prepared to gain, and I'm prepared to lose, bro. And if I lose everything, I'll just start back over. It's all part of the game. It's all part of living, and it's all part of learning. So you're not gonna get everything right on the first try. You're not perfect. But that's all I had to say. It's gonna be the end of week 5. Thank y'all for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and join the community down below. Rags to riches, baby.